Reference footage can be one of the most effective tools for learning complex movements, and it's a way to elevate your overall animation standard. Before animating a shot, I always make sure to have reference footage to inform my movements. But how can you find that perfect piece of reference material to use when there is so much video online and hardly any of it has been designed with animators in mind? You can shoot it yourself, which can be difficult, expensive, and time-consuming. But now there's another solution. Out of passion for animation and a genuine curiosity, we have created Motion Lab, an online reference source made by animators for animators. Unlike conventional figure drawing websites, Motion Lab strives to preserve authentic human movement in these video shoots. No more stiff pose for the camera images to sift through in your figure drawing studies. Our performances, camera angles, frame rates have all been adjusted and designed with animators in mind. As 2D animators, we all need to put in our time with figure drawing. Motion Lab combines life drawing studies with animation practice with our library of 4K reference sources and an easy to use interface. Let's try out one of these. Let's click Sword Acrobatics. And if I scroll down, there's a lot of them there, but I don't want to show you all of them. If we select one of these sequences, we have a time option per drawing, and it calculates our drawing session time here. So if we want to set it to 2 minutes, this is a time, we can do 1 minute drawing session. So that's just 21 minutes of drawing time if we go at a rate of 1 minute per drawing. But that's quite fast. So let's imagine we're doing 2 minutes per drawing. We'll start the session here. It'll load it up, a sequence of hand-picked key poses from this sequence. Now, if I just click through here, you can see the key poses of things like the contact points with the ground, extreme poses in the air, good strong silhouettes. These are all identified in the interface. You can see here, time remaining 2 minutes, it's counting down. When the timer reaches the end, it will take you on to the next pose. Left corner, you can see key 1 of 21. So you know how many drawings you have left to go. So you can use these arrows along the bottom to scrub or flick along the timeline so you can get a sense for the motion. And then when you're ready to draw one, you can just reset the timer, press start, and make your observational drawing. And then when the timer runs out, you don't need to use your mouse, your keyboard, or anything. It's going to automatically take you on to the next keyframe for you. This means it's a completely hands-free interface for your drawing sessions. So it makes your animation process much more efficient, much easier, much more intuitive. When you download one of our reference packs, you also gain access to its keyframe sequences here in the interface. If you've ever done a life drawing session or a figure drawing session, you'll know that it's pretty much the same format as a figure drawing session. It's a very nice gateway into frame-by-frame animation. If you're an illustrator, this should ease your transition into the world of frame-by-frame animation. And if you're an animator, it's going to feel like a life drawing session, but by the end, you're going to have a sequence of keyframes, which are the foundations of a piece of animation for you to use in your portfolio. Normally, this kind of animation would take me hours, but here I drew all the key poses to this animation in just 42 minutes, in just a short life drawing session. So it's changing the way we use our time with life drawing, and it's speeding up the animation process. Learn how to draw the human body whilst building a beautiful piece of frame-by-frame animation at the same time. See the same reference footage from a choice of angles. Watch footage in 24 frames per second where the authentic motion blurs are preserved, or in slow motion to select that exact frame that you want. Inside each pack are dozens of variations and camera angles, all neatly categorized for you to navigate through. No need to be connected to Wi-Fi, as footage can be downloaded and stored for offline use. And all of the footage is royalty free, so as an animator, once you have the pack, you have no worries about legal trouble when you use the footage in your animation. We are working with movement experts to create references that are tricky to animate and difficult for you to film. Maybe most of your animation you can shoot yourself, but there are always those few tricky subjects that you can't film yourself. And that's the area that we are most excited about providing for you. The beautiful thing about having reference footage is that the mechanics of the movement are already solved for you. And that frees you up as an animator to express yourself, to get creative with the subjects you are animating. So whether you're learning to animate or you're an experienced animator making your film, Motion Lab has something to enhance your workflow. This idea started when I was working on my short film and I needed a very particular low angle for my character's run cycle. A suitable reference didn't yet exist, so I bought my own treadmill and camera apparatus to shoot the reference myself. And I thought to myself, I can't be the only animator who benefits from this. I talked to Janina Putzker about the idea of creating a reference library made by animators for animators, and she loved the idea. She is the one who pushed to do it, and together we went 50-50 on this project. We invested a lot of our own money into camera gear, into hiring talent. That's not even mentioning the amount of editing that's going on. We even packed all of our camera gear onto the back of a motorbike and drove across the island to work with one particular dancer that we really thought would be perfect for animation reference. We're super passionate about this. We put hundreds of hours in, and we're doing it because we think it can benefit animators. We want to invest more time and money into Motion Lab. We have a lot of plans for other reference footage packs we can provide to you. Right now we have prepared these ones just to test your interest, to see if there is interest out there for these reference packs. If you show an interest in what we've made, then we will make more. We will work with more movement experts, and we may even start taking requests or hold polls for different reference packs. So have a look through Motion Lab, explore our bundles, and consider downloading them. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy them.